Hello everybody, welcome to this special reading. I'm going to be looking into the collective journey, but this is special because I'm going to be using a couple of different oracle decks. All right, so all about the soul journey and all about the chakra wisdom oracle, which is pretty much the soul journey, right? All of the different emotions and all the chakras, they all align with something, right? So it's all about the journey that we go through, and it is all about the energy we hold in our spine represents a different sacred energy and a sacred spot that holds something, all right, so let's get into it. All right, collective, hope you're all amazing. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. Hope you enjoy. So here we go. All right, so I did a bit of pre-shuffling, but if you don't like the shuffling, just fast forward, all right? I'm going to be looking into a couple different things. I'll shuffle first. So fast forward. Going to put the cards out, and then we're going to talk about them. All right. All right, so we are ending Pisces season, all right, going to Aries season. So this is why the soul purpose, the soul journey, the soul is your own, right? That is your eternal. So the soul reminds me of Aries, right? Because it's number one, it's that leader, it's that purpose. You need to know thyself before, you really know others, right? Or it's just projections of things they need to work on. A lot of people do that. They don't realize that a lot of people take out things on others, and it's a projection of their own. They're seeing something, and that's that ego illusion, right? That's the sun, that power struggle within. We all have, we're all in a different place, mind you. Thank you for watching this. I'm pretty sure you're aware of, and what you are very eager to move forward and grow. So anything to work on, right? It's all healing. This is for positive, okay? Positive energy. What do we need to grow? What we can work on? So that's what we're looking into. Look at the glass is half full, not half empty. All right, so let's get started. Any pop out, we're going to use that as some messages, all right? For any messages for the collective, for any guidance. This isn't going to be a guidance reading, but I'm just going to do this for, any kind of, maybe if you feel tapped into the energy that pulls out, you'll know it's for you, grief. So if you feel an energy of grief, if this, if you feel anything towards this, or if you just know. And sometimes, you know what I've read in these books is something you feel the energies of, no, that's definitely not for me. That's definitely not my energy. I've actually read, and I didn't know this, that those are the ones that we're supposed to actually pay attention to more. The ones that we completely, right off the bat, like, oh, that's definitely not me. There's something behind that. So, if you don't feel something, maybe that's even a bigger sign. Because if you do feel something with this, that means you're tapped into the energy and that you are aware of it, right? We all are going through different things, and sometimes we don't even know the things that are harboring deep down within our, that's the root, that is the things that maybe sometimes didn't happen in our lifetime, could be ancestral. So it could be something we need to heal and we avoid because we don't feel like it's something at any part of us, but maybe it's avoidance over something that hasn't been embedded in the family history, not in you. Sometimes we have to heal our family, it keeps getting passed on in a sense. Even though it's not represented in all of us, it can come through later on. Yeah, so let's continue on. So grief, a message. So yeah, this red, and I don't know if this red really popping in. That's why I'm talking about it so much. This red's really popping out to me. It's red orange. It's very it's really flashy, you know, and grief's not a flashy thing. And I feel like it's something that, it's the opposite, right? It's something, not something we talk about, something we usually don't talk about. We don't want to talk about, right? So I see this as cards, a flashy card, that it's something that needs to be talked about more often, even if it's just with yourself. Because then once that happens, it's released. And the emotion you feel after, that is the emotion, but that is the hardest part. So understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Yeah, so something, it's like you learn how to love harder, right? The more we feel that pain of loss. And so it's, yeah, just losing anything, right? Tend to not want to lose any more of those things. It could even be just your phone, right? We lose our phone and it's like, oh my gosh, go nuts, and usually pay more attention. And even things that we have lost in the past that were, you don't feel like it's anything that you miss. You know, you appreciate that, okay, happy that's over with. It's still that opportunity to appreciate some kind of growth that you've learned. You know, not to put yourself in a situation like that, or to do something, or yeah, it's always take everything as an opportunity. Value the lessons. The universe is always teaching us things. We're here with these lessons to learn, you know, very particular ones in different situations, of course. All right, last shuffle, and yeah, see if any more cards want to come out, and then I'm going to pick those cards and we're going to talk about what's going on. All right, so courage wanted to flip over, but it didn't completely, so I won't take it. But death, oh boy. So death, as we know, tarot is not a negative thing. We look at death, the death card, as a rebirth. Something just had to end, and there's already something coming in, sunny new potential. So the endings are merely beginnings, right? This is, I take this not as death as a, cause it's red again. I take this as death as an energy, as something transforming, you know, like the transformation of a snake losing its skin, shedding its skin. It's not a death, but it is an ending of that cycle. And it is teaching that there's something more evolved and beautiful coming in, and it is all this perfect sacred geometry, right? Everything connects, and then everything overlaps, as you can kind of see as well. Everything overlaps, right? It's coming up as not on paper, but it's like it's also popping out. So it's like it's spiral events overlapping each other, but each time growing something, you know, from this dark to this yellow, it's growing something. And in the middle, that holds that, the understanding of all of these different cycles that you had to go through, and all these different levels, and all these different, you know, they all came closer and closer to the middle here, which was, it all came together. It all came together for a deeper understanding, everything. Losing something could feel like an ending. Losing somebody, losing a job, losing what you thought was an opportunity could be anything in growth. And we tend to, when we lose anything, right? When we get fired, even if it was a job we didn't really like, get fired, we have that kind of grief of just, you know, something, it just doesn't feel like a good feeling, right? You feel like shooed away. You feel like, you know, it's just not a positive thing. It's an odd thing. And it's kind of like you're having to restructure your life, right? Okay, well, now I have to do this. Now I have to go out and get a new job, not do resume. Now I have to, oh my gosh, you know, and then it's all these different things that you have to go through, and all that is again more cycles completed. And it gets you ready as that closing out, all that scrambling and everything going on. You're healing at the same time, going through this. And then those times come back to a beginning, it merges into a beginning. You know, as you've been tying up all those loose ends, then an opportunity grows. Like, it's like an end ties somewhere else. That loose end ties on to something else. And it's not lost anymore. But it connects to a different energy, a different time, a different place, a different person. You never stand just still, right? We have to keep moving these cycles. Learning is always moving, always learning things. And look at that service. Feel good when I can help others, right? Like, yeah. These cycles also help others have this same understanding. The opportunity grows. It's like, it's this energy spreads when everybody is growing and evolving and completing cycles. The more this happens, the more the energy is, you know, just like in this, it's like the more you can put this into a macro where, or looking at this on like a micro level of all these people, or is that a macro? Anyways, looking at this as all these different people, you know, like some people in this cycle over here are further along than others, or are in the higher level of that cycle, and learning something, creating this other idea within your mind sparks this a new, it transmit energy that opens something else, and it may align others. And it's like that energy that doing something. Okay, there was this project that I heard about. Was it about penguins? I can't remember what it was. It was on a beach, and they taught penguins to do something crazy. They washed laundry, or they did wash something in the. They taught them how to wash laundry or whatever it was in the ocean. I don't know, something crazy like that. And then at one part of the world, and then in a complete other part of the world, like no connection. I don't know, like 20 years later or so, like a whole new generation, the same species, but different part of the world, not connection at all, no connection, and they're doing the same thing. So it's like it gets crystallized, or it gets, you know, like embedded in the genes, in the DNA, in the energy. It's like as cells. That'd be like an idea, creating another idea, right? Like, and all our ideas coming together. So we're all learning together. So there's a lot more beginnings. So the more endings on a personal level, people are accepting and merging into this beginning of not sure what's going on, not really understanding where life's bringing them, but is understanding that they need to move forward. That's the thing. That it is, there is, I see you looking out as this whole new direction, like that it's the Three of Wands, about to step out into this area that you've never been before, uncharted territory, but standing there about to, you know, like not looking back, just standing there, knowing what you're doing, and this is what's happening, taking the lead role. And I feel like there's a lot of like Mars energy, a lot of Aries energy. It's very like adrenaline. I feel like the blood, your blood is going, like you're very, lots of, it's not a lot of thinking, it's a lot of inspiration, a lot of just knowing that this is what you're doing, and this is what you're, like, this is it. I'm doing it. That's it. So you've lost that idea of the old experiences, the old ways of thinking about situations. All right, so, okay. All right. So much for not talking about every card. Okay, so these are, yeah, so those are cards that are just messages, not really part of what I'm going to be doing here. I'm just going to put it off to the side a little bit. But those are definitely part of the energy, 100%. This is definitely the energy, you know, like this red and this orange. It's, you know, from the red, it's like, I feel like it's the darkest part. And then this grief, I feel like this is coming into the understanding that something has already finished. And you're learning, and you're already in this learning about seeing where you're meant to be going. You see the road. You see that the only vision is what's in front of you. Yeah. All right. So on the bottom, we have peace. All right. So yeah, so don't forget that you have, look at this water kind of energy. It's like it totally takes the fire, right? The fire. So don't forget that you have peace within you. You are the warrior that is taking on this opportunity to start fresh in this power within, this courage, this confidence to create, that you have the potential, like you feel this blood of a warrior. You feel very connected. And this is just reminding you that behind the scenes, you know, peace is the main thing, you know, your fire within your passion and with your purpose and your energy, your vitality. But peace is the main objective here, right? It's that peaceful warrior, the peaceful warrior. Don't put others' energy back on them. Whatever people give you in negativity, don't take that opportunity to appreciate where you are and your level and your spiritual adventure here. That take that opportunity to not lose it and to say something merely to feel better in the moment, right? To understand that that's the opportunity to have a nice day when somebody says something rude, and the reaction would probably stun them. Probably make them a little upset at first, like, why didn't I get a reaction? But it could actually change the course of somebody's next move. So I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Yeah, so don't absorb. Don't forget, don't absorb. You're a being of love. You're peace. You're not this fiery energy you're feeling. Yes, of course it's a part of you, but know that it is not you, right? You're a being in this energy so that you can help release the negativity. We need that fire, right? To be bold and take action and make moves, be inspired, be motivated. All right, so, okay, so I'm going to shuffle these first. All right. Message for the collective in this soul journey reading. All right, messages for the collective. Thank you for the messages. Okay, so we're going to be looking into the energy you're working with right now and your gift here. All right, your gift. We all have gifts that we bring into this world. So energy that you can work with, your strengths. So your gift and your blockage, your weakness. So what you're needing to work on. All right. Messages for the collective. Thank you. Thank you for being so patient during this. All right. This is really going to be amazing. Trust me. I'm going to put them all out. We're going to see renewal. All right. Let's definitely take that one. So the energy you're working with, you're definitely renewing, right? Definitely renewing. And your gift, the gift that you are to work with, your gift. All right. Perseverance. Yep, feel that. All right. Gift is perseverance. All right. And one more, please. We need to perception. All right. So your perception is needing to possibly look in a different direction, not seeing something from a total view, or somebody around you is lacking perception, not seeing you for the gem you are. So your soul journey, I feel like, is to here to renew, right? Renew the collective, renew this energy, bring back the energy to life, bring back the sun, you know, to vitality as an essence of vitality. Get back to nature, time to renew. So here to renew, I feel like the energy, the frequency, the earth, because when we elevate the frequencies, like the earth, we understand how to treat the earth differently. There's a lot of renewal, renew yourself, renew others, being, starts with yourself. So the gift that you have is perseverance. That you're strong-willed, that you can persevere through these tough times. I feel like, and this is like you are being able to kind of go through these challenging times and transform them still. Get back to still this energy of you're able to heal yourself. You're still able to shine, even when others try to throw shade on you. That's the thing, okay? So your growth is through your perseverance. Not becoming the energy, but cleansing it with the perception of the world. I feel like, you know, your perception, maybe the perseverance when things are happening, and you take on that energy of it must be you or something you're doing, all that, getting down on yourself. I feel like that's your perception, that is not what it is. It's the gem that you hold. The energy you hold irritates some others, right? The light you hold can irritate some dark. And I feel like others try to throw, almost like try to dim it down, try to cover it up. Even though there's fire, okay, so it's like the fire, right? The fire is trying to almost like, what's that word, not eat you up, but it's trying to emulsify you? No, it's trying, the fire is trying to almost take you over, like take you in with it. The fire, like it's trying to burn your energy. Learning that things that have tried to drain you, you know, and then just try to take away your essence, try to take away everything that's so beautiful about yourself. I feel like that's what you're meant to see, is that you can grow this garden. You are all about eternity, and you're here to shine. And those times when you are being invoked by others' shadows, by their shadows, by their fire, you know, being attacked, conflicts, I feel like that is to invoke you so that you're not able to create this Empress energy of who you truly are. So you don't actually see that Your perception is, this is who you are. This is what you attract. The beauty. Like that beautiful damsel in distress, but you're not needing anyone to save you. But others, I feel like, put you in that energy that, oh, you must be saved, you know, this is always happening, or, and then, you know, maybe bring you down and then try to console you, to kind of almost like, you know, some people break you down so they can bring you back up to be the hero. I feel like your energy gets attacked because what you're destined for, others can't have, can't attain, because they're constantly in other people's it's like shedding the weight of the emotional baggage. So your perception is needing to see that that renewal that you are embarking on, it's after a time of not much growth, but you're here to create, look, this garden of transformation. Through all those challenges, that's what has allowed you to see through the flaws and to see the garden is within your own magical creation. Yeah, so the perception of losing things, right, is losing old baggage or old energy that was keeping and you learn to appreciate things sometimes after you learn that you're in a much better place. And that's the thing. After these endings that were causing you to lose something, you were losing how to appreciate yourself. All right, we have vanity. Yeah, it's perception on how you see yourself, how somebody sees you. It's all about somebody's whispering in your ear, their own perception, and that can completely keep you from your own growth. Someone telling you how you are and who you are. So losing others' opinions. The Aries season, I mean, it's a time to renew. So time to renew yourself, you know, go towards your own purpose, right? This is aligning with yourself, leading your life and growing something from that. That an ending is merely a beginning. You see this? This looks like a beginning, like a new day. The fall, you see in the background, from fall to spring, the renewal, right? So something ending is beginning, a time for winter, and then look at that summer. It's the renewal. Everything grows back, stronger. It's the perseverance in those cold times, in those dark times. but it's the perception. Are we in those dark times, or is it merely a winter, a season, a cycle? I mean, we need to have winter, right? Everything dies and falls off and has to grow back. But is that the perception of the season? No, we need that, right? The earth needs that. So is that needing to see the perception, seeing the treasure within, something needing to let go of, something needing to go into the dark, into the cold, isolation, a time of unknown, right? And then the sun, and then here you are, this garden. So the perception that after those gloomy times of hibernation, of healing, it's like this other, closing the door behind and now seeing the potential of what is going on with this transformation. That's the gem. You can't hold on to things. You can't hold on to it. She's not holding the gem. It's just in the energy of the cycles. It's always there. You're always protected and you're always guided. And you're never being punished by the universe. But those times of hibernations, those times of leaves falling, things are falling off, things are dark and cold, isolation, those are those times that we persevere through. We rest because we know that what's coming up is something beautiful. So understand that the gem is always there. Connecting with the energy and understanding these cycles will help up with the abundance, help with the flow, that you're not lost, and they open more doors. Yeah, so working with the energy. All about the cycles, growth. This gem is growing bigger. The energy is bigger, fuller. All right, and so I'm going to pull some of these cards. We have balance. All right, so the energy of balance, right? We are in the Libra solar eclipse is coming up. So that is balance, Libra balance. That's all about what is there that you're not giving? Is there something that you're giving too much and not receiving same back? And if this has been going on for a while, that's something that is needing to be balanced. And now is a time in the world where judgment's coming for the balance, the scales to be without, they need to be balanced, right? Once goes up, goes down. So it's all the karmic scales. So the renewal of balance, totally. One of a time of if something was giving too much, somebody was taking too much, you know, over here, having all this spring, summer energy, and you were always being drained, not giving too much and not being able to have balance, you know, draining yourself. Well, that's when the scales are going to flip. Like the universe is going to know, it's going to be eclipsed out, right? That possibility is not going to be there anymore. You're going to be able to grow and see that you are the perfect harmony. All right, it's the renewal of harmony in the world. And that is the new beginning, is that renewal. That is flipping. I choose to focus on the lighter side of light. All right, so that is your gift. So you're here to bring humor. You're here to look at things as a positive, just like the Buddha, right? There is something always, you know, there's a lot of darkness, so it's always good to focus on the positive side, right? Like that, always look at the bright side of life. Yeah, so the lighter days are coming, right? Focus on the lighter parts of what's going on without judgment. Focus on the harmony. Focus on what this is going to be bringing, you know, later on in life. Choose to see the harmony in the world, and that will bring the light. Don't focus on the bad. And then we have envy. So this is the blockage, the collective. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. The blockage is understanding that we're not all here to do the same thing. So we can't always put our own values and beliefs on others, even if it's in a spiritual way. You know, we're trying to help others. That's the perception of things. Not everybody's in the same level of the journey either. You can't put something in somebody's head that they're not understanding, they're not ready, they're not there yet. It'll cause conflict that you don't need. So know that we are all the same. We're on the same journey of growth and understanding and humility and evolving this planet. And we're all here to help each other in that sense, but with different challenges. We're all different. And we all do things differently. We all do things different speed. That's that Aries energy coming in, where it can't be forceful on that teaching others by yelling, you know, like that's not really how that's going to work. It's all about everyone's different. They learn differently, and there needs to be a lighter side to the way we look at challenges, in a sense, like understanding that, okay, we're all going through something, and just to focus on the positive. Yeah, if someone's giving you bad attitude, don't focus on that. You choose to walk away. Focus on the kind people, the person that smiles at you, smile back, you know, like that's that renewal. You don't need to focus on the people that are leaving you stuck, right? And kind of wanting to bring you back into this energy. Know that we're all in a different place and different challenges, but we're all going through some kind of cycle that is growing. We're growing in a new direction. When we lose something, it's an opportunity to see something from a different way. It's also a different way it's a way to have a whole new challenge, right? We're not learning the same challenges. That's why sometimes we have to lose things. Understand that sometimes we'll come back together. It's just an opportunity sometimes to release even a relationship, and it's the opportunity to still come back together and appreciate it even more. You know, it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right? Yeah. Trying to get stuck on too much of this chaotic energy, the bringing harmony to the world, and without judging others. You know, take accountability right now for yourself. Have that grace energy of, I was also pulling out the gazelle. Okay, when I was shuffling, I thought this was pretty important, actually. All right, because the gazelle is heightened awareness and ability and vulnerability. So, supreme grace, the awe-inspiring beauty amidst sophistication and elegance. So the gazelle personality are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. So being vulnerable can leave you in an open space. It can leave you open, right, to lots of things. It can, I shook the camera. But it's also an open place to heal and to create and to be honest and to listen to yourself from a deeper level. The ability to understand people from a deeper level. So being vulnerable. So, when this card appears, it's time to get back into the present moment. Yeah, so through this perseverance, could be stuck in this energy of that grief, right? Losing something, but that's the perseverance that sometimes whenever we make a mistake and we feel like we didn't accomplish something, that's that actually opportunity to to understand that that's how we grow, right? That's actually how we grow. Making those mistakes are really important. It grows a part about us. It grows that vulnerable side, right? That's exactly what it is. It grows that part that we don't get so beaten up on ourselves and who we are, and we're able to go in a different direction and grow something and understand that that wasn't the right thing. You know, that wasn't the right thing. That was, I feel like shooing that energy away. That wasn't that right. Something that would keep coming back. The perception was that that opportunity was not a missed opportunity. That was something that was to show you your garden to success is in the opposite direction. You know, from orange to green, here it's growth. Growth, abundance, abundance. The beauty sometimes that comes after something that we think, you know, like losing a job and then the next day getting a phone call about something even way better, you know, like that's why finding the humor in it is sometimes life gets funny, that it's like we think something horrible just happened when actually the world is blessing with something much better. And we have to look at things from a different angle. And the universe offers us lots of different challenges and opportunities in different ways, always in different ways than we expect, right? That's the perception. Things are going to come in exactly the way we want them to. They'll come in a different way so that we learn something. We're able to take the good with the bad. Understand it's that balance. It's the balance between the two. And it's the way we perceive these things. We can deal with them. We can deal with those darker times. It makes a huge difference in what we grow on the other side. During those healing times, you grow the more we heal in those darker times and we understand, the more we actually grow abundance and success with a stronger seed, stronger foundation, right? Because we have actually done the work and not talked ourselves into a frenzy during those times where we're unsure. You know, like this person looks much more relaxed in between those tough times. Still growing something though. Growing something from both of the rest, the rejuvenation is what grows. It's almost like in the winter, we're resting, we're rejuvenating, we're able to almost rewire ourselves, right? It cultivates something completely different. It's like that seed that's growing in the dark. And if it's stronger, it's grown in a better foundation, mindset, healing, routines that we do, it'll actually bloom stronger. So letting go of those tough times and understand the opportunities to appreciate when things do have a beautiful new beginning. We don't even look back. So perception's everything. Out one door and in one door and out another can create a whole different world. So what world are you creating? What door are you opening? Is it the same door as everybody else, or the same door that you've always taken? Or are you choosing to focus on the life that has harmony, that isn't perfect? We are perfectly imperfect, but we all bring so without judgment, and we all bring something beautiful to life. All right? It's like one card. And we have the Lamb. I pulled that out earlier the lamb, the softness, the innocence, the purity, still have that essence of not becoming, not being engulfed in the world by the negativity, but understanding, peaceful, prophetic, and patient. Wow, prophetic, really? Wow, knowingness, inner peace. This is amazing. Totally aligns. The lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. This energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Interesting. Though the lamb's message may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates with you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Approach this gentle creature with utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Sit still, listen, receive. All right, so yeah, you could be getting a message from even a stranger, I feel like. And it just kind of sticks with you. Even like, you know, when a stranger just kind for you, you know, when you're like, I'm from Canada, and you're at Timmy's, and somebody pays for your coffee, and you don't even know them. Like, why would someone do that? And it's that kindness, that gentleness. That's that important message. That another person can do something, can create something within you. And it can literally repeat through others as this gentle energy of love and no judgment, right? That's beautiful. It's all about inner peace, wisdom, knowingness. Oh, that's beautiful. Right. All right. So until next time, guys, like, subscribe. Bye.